pull up in the gold, I'm leading. But them other man need feeding. I don't wanna go Bombay. Them I don't know what I do when I go from wheeling. Leading the pack in black and I'm on with a bat. Snapping with a phone and dab. Boss up a man with a duster. Put him in the drip and sip.
Yo, what's up guys? It's Gabs here. Welcome to another video. Today we are going to be going through the top 10 YouTuber diss tracks. The reason I'm doing this video is because I had to cancel an interview that is coming today. I'm sorry to the person if you're watching this. We're doing it tomorrow or today, the day of recording this, and the day this is uploaded. It's just I don't know, I couldn't get it out yesterday, but hopefully we'll do it tomorrow. Anyway, weird thing. So today we're going to do the top 10 YouTubers diss tracks. Before we get into that, be sure to like, subscribe. By the way, thank you for 30 subscribers. It means a lot. We're on our way to 50. So if you can hit that subscribe button if you're new, and then hit that notification bell, because between August 5th and 9th, I'm doing daily uploads. 5 videos on 5 different topics. Completely separate from each other. Probably my best content yet. So you want to stay tuned for that. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Now, a bit of a disclaimer before we get into this video. This is completely my opinion. Completely. Like, if you disagree, hey, fair enough. I honestly was having problems finding a 10th spot for this, but I ended up getting a good list, and I really like the list that we have. So yeah, we're gonna go from 10 to 1. Individually, I'll be critiquing it and giving what I like about it, and yeah, so let's get right into it. Number 10, we have W2S's Que Si Socks, which was released the day August 24th or 23rd last year. And honestly, it's a very underrated diss track in my opinion. Obviously he's known for, W2S is known for his diss track on KSI, because that was his boy, right? But this Que Si diss was kind of out of nowhere. There was reasoning for it, and the video itself was really good. The video wasn't just the diss track; it was kind of like a skits and like everything to go along with it, trying to call out Que Si to a boxing match. But unfortunately, everything went dead. Que Si never replied, so like it was kind of like a waste of time almost. It was a really good diss track. Unfortunately, he did just reuse the track that he used before on a track that's on the gonna be on this list, so I'll get to that. And he did use the same exact flow, but some of the disses were kind of jokes, like saying that FaZe Banks is balding, and that Wolfie's a pedo. That was pretty jokes, honestly. But yeah, unfortunately, didn't get as much attention as it probably deserved. So that's why it's at number 10. Number 9, we have Randolph's Manchild, a diss track at Deji. Honestly, when this came out back in November, it was a good track. It was really good. I really appreciated it. I don't know. It's kind of it's not like recognizable, but it's still a good diss track. It's a really good diss track. It's better than anything Deji's ever produced. So, hey, you know. So yeah. Spoiler alert: Deji's not on the list. Because he's shit. But yeah, Randolph's Manchild did kind of reveal a bunch of the secrets that like kept hidden over the course of 2018 during Deji's boxing training, and why he left the Sideman house to go train with another trainer, which, by the way, if he had stayed and trained properly with Vidal Riley, KSI's trainer, I'm pretty sure Deji would have beat Jake Paul, beat him convincingly. But unfortunately he lost, and the boxing front has gone quiet. But anyways, this disc came up after a joke on the Family Feud kind of thing, or Family Fortunes if you're from the UK, that the Sidemen did, and where basically Randolph called Deji's channel dad. Deji made a video saying that Randolph spent more time with the Sidemen than with his own wife, and it sparked a huge thing. Randolph did win the battle, in my opinion. His second one wasn't as good as the first one, but the first one was really, really good. And yeah, that's why it's at number 9. At 8, we have Diss Cod's Team 10 and Jake Paul diss, which is obviously a diss of Team 10 and Jake Paul. The only reason it is kind of low on this list was because he used T Grizzly's beat for First Day Out, which was it's a fire beat, but he stole the exact flow and some of the lyrics too, so it was kind of like half-assed song. It's still pure fire though. Discod is obviously one of the best rappers on YouTube, in my opinion. He's kind of gone quiet over the past year and a half or 2 years, but this was a very good diss track, in my opinion. I didn't even know it was T Grizzly beat T Grizzly's beat at first, because I was no clue what the rap community was. I was just listening to diss tracks because, like, yo, the diss tracks were fire in 2017. But yeah, when this came out, it was probably one of the best diss tracks of that year. But just because it wasn't necessarily written by him, and that it was like kind of a stolen flow and stolen song almost, it's at number 8. At number 7, we have Mini Minter's KSI's Little Brother diss track, which is another diss track aimed at Deji, where honestly he blew Deji out of the water. No one knew that Mini Minter could rap before here, and he proved himself worthy of having a diss track out there. Some YouTubers like Deji don't deserve to be rappers, but Mini Minter did do great with his one song. But yeah, honestly, really good. Some really good like punchlines. The start was kind of funny too, where he said Jake Paul's his dad and Logang for life, which was kind of a precursor to the beef between Logan Paul and KSI the next year. So that was kind of cool, kind of like almost foreshadowing. Yeah, just a really good diss track all around. Nothing really bad to say. Good instrumental, a nice old grime instrumental, I believe. And yeah, all around great song. Number 6, we have Rice Gum feat. Alyssa Violet's It's Every Night Sis. Now this track blew up. I think it was the first, technically the first YouTube song to go platinum. Or they were just the first ones to receive their plaques. I don't know. But this song bangs. Like, to this day, I will listen to the song. Everyone knew Rice Gum could rap, but Alyssa Violet slayed her verse. Like, absolutely demolished the verse. Like, the track was already heat, and then she went like, oh yeah, it's at 500 degrees Fahrenheit, let's turn that up to 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit, and that was just fire, straight flames. Honestly, nothing really to discredit here, other than the rumors that Discod wrote the track for Rice Gum, and he wrote like all of Rice Gum's tracks. That's just rumors. No one really, like, I mean, a bunch of people know. KSI has kind of hinted towards Rice Gum not writing his own stuff, but all around, even if he didn't write it, it's still a good track. That's why it's at number 6. At number 5, we have W2S's KSI Socks. Now this one was what really started popping off in 2017. It was just right after KSI left the Sidemen, and kind of threw shots at Ethan, and then Ethan made a diss, and it was honestly pretty good, but like not enough to get on this list. And then all of a sudden, Roshaw was like, yo, it's like they're beefing here, and then all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, it's just an RKO to KSI. Like, bro, just demolished him right off the bat. Honestly, the song as it in itself is kind of weak, but the it was just almost like a comedic diss track, and it deserves some really good credit because it was really good. But yeah, that's why it's at number 5. At number 4, we have Logan Paul's "The Fall of Jake Paul." Logan, why didn't you come back to On Point with something like this? You should have had something prepared. I know you were in London and training for boxing, but I'm honestly disappointed with what Logan came up with for his diss track on KSI before their boxing match. I would have preferred if he came out with something that banged just as much as the fall of Jake Paul. Like, the fall of Jake Paul is... I mean, as much as they're brothers, I don't give a fuck. I hate Jake Paul. Logan Paul I can deal with. I can't stand Jake Paul necessarily. Like, Jake Paul needs to take a couple lessons from Logan Paul. Honestly. Logan made this diss track, and well, at first he only released the first verse, which was kind of weird. But again, it was his brother. He ended up releasing the full song, and it was like almost like a publicity stunt. They were just going back and forth. Oh, the second verse. The whole deal about the second verse was that he made out with Jake Paul's rumored ex-girlfriend. They weren't actually together, according to the Shane Dawson documentary. That's still like a weird situation. It was never clear. They hooked up. Okay, both brothers hooked up with Alyssa Violet. But yeah, that was a stellar diss track. Solid. Hard to beat. Really hard to beat. So yeah, that's why it's at number 4. But at number 3, we have KSI's On Point. Now this might be kind of swayed by the fact that the music video for On Point was unbelievable. Constantine, who directed it, was on point, like the song title, On Point. The music video was amazing, but the diss track itself is an amazing track itself. Like, it deserves credit. As much as the music video is awesome, the track's still good. So the combination of the two made it to go to number 3. Obviously, it's dissing Logan Paul before their boxing match last year. It was high production. Disses at Team 10 members, or Team 10 members at the time. There was like pictures of like Crompton and like all the Pete Timbers members that have left on the walls. It was like almost like a haunted house, and Logan Paul was walking through it. The disses in the track were more boxing related, like 1 to 10 numbers than the medic. There was like references to Logan Paul's counting song, which by the way, why did he make that? I don't understand. There was references to like other stuff in his life. Honestly, really stellar diss track, one of the best on YouTube. But at number 2, KSI has another diss track called Little Boy, which was unbelievable. Just the music video was in the now Face House, used to be Clout House, you know. But this was the response to the KSI Socks diss track that W2S made. KSI just completely obliterated him. I mean, some of the stuff was never really confirmed true. Some of the stuff was just kind of like jokes, like that his sister fucked a crowbar and that his mom gets fucked by sheep, you know. But like, all in all, it was a diss track, and KSI went in. So that was the main point for all of this. KSI went in on W2S because W2S went in on KSI. Now, the two responses, W2S's second diss track and KSI's second diss track, were pretty lackluster in my opinion. But this one was obviously the best of that rap beef in August, July 2017, in my opinion. Can we get a drum roll, please? It's Quadeca's Insecure. Like, there's you can't even argue. Have you seen the diss track? Have you seen it? He just killed KSI. Just killed him. Like, over. And then revived him because he made friends with him. Like, what do you mean? This made Quadeca's career. Quadeca has the possibility of becoming a big mainstream name in the rap community. And he started off on YouTube. And he made a diss track on KSI. And this is one of those things that, like, I'm actually gonna tell like a kind of tragic story about this diss track. I didn't watch Quadeca before he passed back last month. Rest in peace, Quadeca. But when I did more research on Quadeca, I realized he was an energetic kind of guy. He was entertaining and funny and just charismatic. And his reaction to Quadeca's Insecure, if you have not seen it, it is just, you can see that this guy had so much talent, and if only he had the help he needed, he would have been honestly so funny. And it's one of those tragic things. But if you haven't, go see what Quadeca's reaction to this diss track whilst watching the diss track, because the diss track itself is amazing. It deserves more credit than it has, honestly. It's probably, like, it's less viewed than a lot of the diss tracks on this list, even though it is definitely by a mile the best diss track on this list. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. Be sure to like, subscribe. We're on the road to 50 subscribers, so if you can subscribe, that's Gucci. Uploading every day from August 5th to 9th. Ad playing at the end of the video. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. From August 5th to 9th, introducing the hit list by Gaps. I will be going through 5 problems I have with YouTube, ranting and roasting the shit out of them. So stay tuned, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because daily videos from August 5th to 9th, 2019.